Oklahoma as the Thunder play one at home. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. You take a look at Boston. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Tony Parker is up there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then there's Noah. And it's Ibaka in the 4 spot.
And Redick is just an unbelievable three-point shooter. It's not just his volume. It's his pinpoint accuracy. By the end of last season, Redick was 40% from behind the arc for his career. And really a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
And for Redick, he knew what his NBA career would be like way back in 2005. Clark, I recall him saying, I think I'll be a role player like 80% of the players in the league. I don't expect to be a star. I'll just shoot. I'll be a team player.
Yeah, and he's exactly right. He was highly decorated in college, but every scout knew his strength was shooting the basketball, and J.J. knew it as well.
Now here's Gay. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist unable to get his shot to go. Favors. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league, had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
Irving kicks to Favors. Gay outside. Again, the Thunder score.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Talking about Derek Favors, his points per game average went up last season, as it has done in each of his 6 seasons in the league. He's an ascending player.
He is, you know, definitely refined his moves down on the blocks, and he's also become much improved at passing out of the double team, averaging a career high in assists last season as well. The arrow is certainly pointing up for Mr. Favors.
Now, here is Irving. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. And Favors kicks to Allen. Gay with no one around. Hits the three-point bomb.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Redick passes to Ibaka. To the inside. Stolen by Allen. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Allen.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch, that's painful.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Parker dishes to Noah. Feeds it to Redick. Looking to end the drought. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
And, you know, J.J. Redick has shown steady improvement in his game. He entered the league as a spot shooter off the bench. Last season, averaged over 30 minutes a game for the Clippers. He's come a long way.
And Redick has improved every phase of his game over every year, especially in the area of efficiency, shooting over 47% from the field last year. And Greg, that by far the highest in his career.
Yeah, and his mid-range jumper last year, just automatic. The turnovers per minute averaged also ridiculously low. He even improved as a defender.
2 on the clock. And a wide open look for Irving. Again, Oklahoma City.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
It's Parker with the drive. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Irving kicks to Allen. Favors with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And here they go. And then Gay with the jam.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
And Redick kicks to Ibaka. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Irving passes to Allen. Hibbert kicks to Irving. A 3-ball. And the Thunder another 3.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And there's the lay-in. Irving's got 7 points.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Pick by Okafor. The wide open look here for Holiday. It's good. This time the assist from Udrih. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game. Beverly dishes to McDaniels. And Haslam kicks to Beverly. The pass to Plumlee. Over to the left wing. Down low. Haslam. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
The Thunder leading by 18. And Beverly kicks to Brown. And the 3 off target. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Udrih kicks to Winslow. Stolen by Beverly. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here is Brand. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
And Beverly kicks to Plumlee. Haslam a screen. McDaniels. The shot's good. Brown making the play. McDaniels got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Picked by Okafor. Here's Udrih. That one a little long.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Got it up. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Oklahoma City out in front, opening up a huge gap. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
They've got Roy Hibbert. Rudy Gay is up there with Favors. Then there's Irving. And it's Allen in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
Well, I tell you what, guys, last season the Thunder were fantastic on the glass. I mean, they started out as a great rebounding team and got even better after their trades.
And it's Hibbert missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. No luck. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Irving from long range. Arthur grabs the board. Last season, the Oklahoma City Thunder led the entire NBA in rebounding. Greg, they did well on both ends. First in the league in offensive rebounds and second in defensive.
And Kevin, the thing that sticks out for me, for OKC, everybody rebounds. The guards, the bigs, the wings. It really has a huge impact and allows you to have that many more possessions. So if this team is healthy, watch out.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the three-pointer by Boston. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Some changes for Boston. Ibaka comes in for Jarrell Arthur. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Udrih. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Parker passes to Ibaka. There's a screen. Dishes it to Kid Gilchrist. Noah kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Kid Gilchrist has got his first 2 points.
And with the Celtics being a surprise threat near the end of last season, even their losses were close games.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Boston.
J.J. Redick.
Favors with the screen. Favors with the screen on Parker. Gay with it. Picked up by Kid Gilchrist. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
To back up your point about the Celtics being in close games, I mean, their point differential on the year was less than where you would expect it to be for a team that made the playoffs. I mean, it really gives you an idea of how many close games they played. Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Hibbert with the screen. Irving dishes to Favors. And that time, also a missed shot.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
The shot by Redick, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Gay. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Celtics ball.
Celtics trail by 18. Now Parker. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Ibaka. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ibaka's got his first points of the night.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
They get it back. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And GA, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Snatched up. Here's Gay. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Joakim Noah.
And the second chance becomes a dunk we could feel over here.
Yeah, GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
Now, here's Parker. Here's Holiday. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Beverly wide open. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
There's the pick. Screen by Brand. And that one's good. Parker.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Haslam screen. And it's Brown missing. Celtics trail by 18. And Holiday has it in the corner. Plumlee with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. And Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Here's McDaniels. That one wide left.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Okafor in the post. He's guarded by Plumlee. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that the Magic job back in 2007?
There was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Parker drives in. Brand passes to Parker. Off target on the 15-footer. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Thunder lead by 18. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
How about the game for Rudy Gay? 12 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Rudy Gay having a dominant impact in this game.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last two quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Boston. Baca is up there at home. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Parker in at the one.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
And guys, you see how Rudy Gay just exploded last season in the second half. I mean, I think he felt at ease in George Karl's system. And I think that's one reason why you're starting to see just how good Rudy Gay can be.
And finished off by Noah. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to Golden State. Favors with the screen. Back to Irving. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And now Redick pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Good. Redick's got 6 points.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Beno Udrih, he's checked in for the Celtics. Irving kicks to Favors. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
A nice shot by Irving.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
A wide open look here for Ibaka. And another basket for Boston.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Hibbert with the screen. The shot by Irving. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime. They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Irving drives in. Rebounded by the Celtics.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
Noah the screen. Here's Udrich. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
Okay, that's more like it. A nice job here in the second. I mean, their field goal percentage is way up compared to what they did in the first half, where they shot a very low percentage. It actually was just above 30%.
Hibbert with the screen. Allen right side. Shot clock at 6. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Irving, good.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Screen by Ibaka. Redick dishes to Ibaka. Passes it to Udrich. And there's the 3-second violation.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
And, Greg, if they continue to make those kinds of mistakes, then this game could turn even more south on them, and sour.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And then for Boston, Eldon Brand's checked in for Noah. Winslow comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Justin Holiday subbed in for J.J. Redick.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
The Celtics making a switch here. Okafor's checked in. McDaniels passes to Beverly. Connects from three-point range. Beverly's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And guys, KJ McDaniels, I think, has an excellent defensive potential. I mean, his long arms and quick jump allow him to block a high number of shots for a 2-guard. And his overall athleticism allows him to match up against 2s and 3s. Offensively, though, he really needs work on practically every measurable skill.
Grant kicks to Holiday. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Last season, the Celtics had a solid 19-22 road record, Clark. Not the 500 mark most teams want, but a very good effort from a young team, and no one really expected that.
Yeah, and you think about this team that's still growing and has a lot of youth. I mean, that kind of road record, very impressive. Their fans should be feeling pretty good about what the future holds with this group.
And Beverly kicks to McDaniels. Inside. Deflects the pass. Beverly dishes to Haslam. Again, Oklahoma City.
And thinking back on the Celtics, on the road, their away record doesn't tell the whole story. They won their last 7 road games in that tremendous playoff push.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And Beverly kicks to Brown. The dish to Plumlee. Now the feed to Beverly. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Another away from home note for the Celtics. They were 7-1 in road games against the rest of their division. Their road play was the driving factor as to why they made the playoffs.
Oklahoma City foul call.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago. Got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
Parker's checked in for Udrich. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Stolen by Holiday. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Holiday is running. Parker's shot is off. With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about You know what he did in the national championship run. Clark, he was a fantastic foundation to begin with.
Yeah, you know what? He's not got many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways, puts his hands on winning at both ends of the floor.
To the inside. Stolen by McDaniels. And finished off by Brown.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast breaks, buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Winslow. Boston again missing. Beverly against Parker. Haslam a screen. Here's McDaniels. And the rejection by Brand. And at the end of the third. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Utah Jazz. Rudy Gay is out there with Favors. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Allen. And it's Hibbert in at center. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Derek Favors.
And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
And for the international rules of goaltending, players are allowed to touch the ball after it hits the iron, even if it is over the cylinder.
I'm not sure if the NBA is going to adapt that rule, but I think it wouldn't be a big deal to adapt it because there aren't a lot of times that play happens in the game. I think it would be a small percentage of those plays over the course of the season.
Here's Irving following the score by Tony Parker. Allen passes to Irving. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And it's Hibbert missing.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Can't cash in from the high post. Outside Favors. Outside Irving. Unloads from 13. Gay kicks to Irving. Tries again. And the jumper is on the mark. And the Thunder lead by 21.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Ibaka dishes to Redick. Parker. That's in for his fifth field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And so last season for Tony Parker, somewhat of a shift. I mean, he was solid, but injuries cost him a few games. He also had his lowest assist and points per game totals since his rookie year. But he fought through like the champion that he is.
Now, here is Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Nobody near Allen. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
And Redick kicks to Parker. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Now here's Parker. Plays it up and banks it in. Parker's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Favors with the screen. It's Allen on the wing. The baseline J. That's good.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Noah. And Ibaka slams it in.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defenders.
Now, here is Irving. Over in the corner, Allen. Offensive rebound. Irving dishes to Hibbert. Gay, that's a 2-pointer. And Favors kicks to Allen. Pass to Irving. Shoots the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Parker passes to Noah. Ibaka. This is to Kid Gilchrist. Here's Gay. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Nobody near Kid Gilchrist. And it's good in the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 3rd assist on the night. Kicks it to Gay. Takes the 13-footer. Favors passes to Irving. There's the pick. Gay with it. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Oklahoma City leading by 22. Irving kicks to Hibbert. A 3 from Gay. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Julius Randle comes in for Derek Favors. Young is subbed in for Irving. That 3 off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here is Young. Picked by Randle. Just 5 on the clock. Allen dishes to Randle. 3 from Gay. The shot is off. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's McNeil. Defended by Allen. McNeil passes to Arthur. Puts up a 3. Boston again missing. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. And here's Gay outside. The dive for the ball. But they recover it. Randle kicks to Young. To the paint. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Arthur.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Thunder.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Rudy Gay. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
The shot by McDaniels, no good.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
McNeil. It's good. This time the assist from Udrich. Haslam a screen. Now here's Beverly. Defense is right there. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Now here's Winslow. He's guarded by Haslam. Winslow dishes to Okafor. And that's in. Nice feet on the play.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though.